Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. This episode we're heading back into the land of Big Finish, because in this episode I'll be recapping Dark Gallifrey Missy Part 1, which was broadcast on the 23rd of April 2025, and I'm recording this episode a couple of weeks later on the 16th of May 2025. Now, if you recognise the range's title Dark Gallifrey, that is because my recaps of all three parts of Dark Gallifrey, the War Master, have been coming out. Obviously I'll be doing Missy. Actually, there's a future episode where I actually explain it a bit further, but yes, there is more Dark Gallifrey episodes to come, so I will say on that. And I showed you the trailer for this release in the previous episodes. Without further ado, because it's actually a long recap, this one, here is my recap of Dark Gallifrey Missy Part 1. Someone seems to be introducing a performance. This performance features the Doctor. This performance starts. Missy seems to be disguising herself as an actor to participate in this performance. Mortimer Fox introduces himself. We then have the theme tune. Mortimer introduces Queen Alyssa and her advisor, Lord Voltaire. Scratch asks Mortimer to stop speaking to us. Mortimer reminds Scratch of the advice he received. Scratch asks Mortimer to retrieve a briefcase. Scratch motivates Mortimer. Queen Alyssa insults the performance. Queen Alyssa mentions the Doctor. Mortimer and Scratch run away from some robots. Mortimer and Scratch find somewhere to hide. Lord Voltaire informs Queen Alyssa that Scratch and Mortimer have not yet been captured. Lord Voltaire insults Mortimer and Scratch. Mortimer attempts to reassure Scratch. Missy mentions her vortex manipulator. Missy introduces herself to Scratch and Mortimer. Scratch seems to threaten Missy. Missy insults a robot. Missy mentions AI. The robot wants to arrest Missy. Missy's umbrella stops working properly. Missy insults herself. Missy runs away from the robot. Missy reunites with Mortimer and Scratch. Mortimer compliments Missy. Missy insults Scratch. Missy wants information in return for her sharing her vortex manipulator with Scratch and Mortimer. Missy mentions Skaro as well as the Daleks. Mortimer introduces Missy to her surroundings. Scratch knows what a vortex manipulator is. Scratch reveals that no technology works on his planet, including her sonic umbrella and vortex manipulator. Missy insults humans. Missy mentions praying and dancing. Missy mentions her issue with locked doors. Missy compares her sonic to smartphones. Missy considers Mortimer and Scratch as her henchmen. Missy proposes setting a room on fire. Missy does set a room on fire. Missy ignores any fatalities caused by her actions. Missy gives Scratch and Mortimer some advice. Mortimer compliments Missy. Scratch wants to abandon Missy. Missy reveals why this isn't possible. Scratch threatens Missy with a gun. Missy threatens Scratch. Mortimer helps Scratch see sense. Mortimer reveals he is a native to this planet. Missy mentions poverty. Missy gives Mortimer and Scratch some time to decide if they are going to continue travelling with her. Scratch and Mortimer discuss if they are staying with Missy or not. Mortimer and Scratch mention fate. Scratch mentions the deaths of Mortimer's parents. Mortimer believes Missy is a time agent. Scratch believes Missy is a Time Lord. Mortimer knows that the Doctor is a Time Lord. Scratch insults Time Lord similar to Missy. Mortimer mentions Scratch's daughter. Mortimer insults this planet. Missy communicates with an animal. Missy reveals her confusion with music. Missy mentions an Ogron opera, the Ood song, and a Centauran rap battle. Missy mentions the Doctor. Mortimer reveals that the Doctor is considered a hero on this planet, as well as Scratch being ready to have a conversation with Missy. Missy insults Scratch's name. Scratch reveals he gave Mortimer his nickname. Missy reveals her full name. Scratch mentions trust. Missy reveals why Scratch doesn't need to trust her. Scratch and Mortimer reveal to Missy what they stole. Missy compliments Mortimer and Scratch's intentions. Scratch mentions the Doctor. Missy agrees to assist Scratch and Mortimer. Scratch reveals their plan. Missy recommends an alteration to the plan. Missy's looking forward to committing some evil deeds with Mortimer and Scratch tomorrow. Mortimer introduces Missy to the Titan. Scratch isn't impressed by the Titan. Mortimer likes spending time with Missy. Missy lies to Lord Voltaire. Missy knows what species Lord Voltaire is. Lord Voltaire offers a seat with him to Missy. Missy accepts. The Titan starts moving. Lord Voltaire informs Queen Alyssa of Missy. Queen Alyssa mentions her dad. Lord Voltaire mentions the Doctor as well as the Time War. Queen Alyssa doesn't trust Missy's information. Queen Alyssa insults Hope. Mortimer and Scratch start ascending to the roof of the train. Mortimer speaks to us again. Missy also climbs the roof of the train. Missy gives her, Scratch and Mortimer, a team name. Missy and Mortimer successfully jump, as does Scratch. Missy believes Scratch frequently makes excuses. Missy mentions her confusion with her umbrella. Missy mentions the laws of physics as well as the moons and lack of stars on this planet. Missy perceives Mortimer and Scratch as dispersible. I don't know if that's... I imagine that means I don't even know what I mean. Scratch finds this planet's most valuable diamond. Missy... disposable, maybe. Just realised what the word I may have been trying to write was. Scratch finds this planet's most valuable diamond. Missy asks for bolt cutters. Missy finds Queen Alyssa's crown. Missy mentions life crystals. Mortimer believes Missy can't steal power. Scratch reminds Missy and Mortimer of the task in hand. Missy, Scratch and Mortimer hear someone on the roof. Missy has vanished. Lord Voltaire and Queen Alyssa discuss Missy. Missy reunites with Lord Voltaire whilst meeting Queen Alyssa. Missy betrays Mortimer and Scratch by informing Queen Alyssa and Lord Voltaire of Scratch and Mortimer's actions. Queen Alyssa introduces herself to Missy. Mortimer works out that Missy's betraying him and Scratch. Scratch and Mortimer start getting surrounded by the robots. Mortimer realises the only way out is to jump. Lord Voltaire reveals Mortimer and Scratch will be found guilty. Lord Voltaire reveals when the death penalty can be used. Missy gives Queen Alyssa some advice. Queen Alyssa mentions being in power for 5 years. Missy informs Lord Voltaire and Queen Alyssa of her departure. Queen Alyssa believes Missy hasn't done anything bad. Scratch expresses his opinion on Queen Alyssa deciding the fate of him and Mortimer. Scratch apologises to Mortimer. Mortimer attempts to find a way out. Scratch reveals why none of these plans will work. Someone breaks a window. Lord Voltaire believes Missy was right in proposing Mortimer and Scratch receive the death penalty. Queen Alyssa reveals why she doesn't want to do this. Lord Voltaire gives Queen Alyssa a reality check. Scratch and Mortimer learn that they are receiving the death penalty. Some people plead for the release of Mortimer and Scratch. Mortimer continues to have Mortimer continues to have hope. Mortimer mentions Missy. Missy rescues Scratch and Mortimer. Someone recognises Missy. Missy defends Mortimer and Scratch. Someone attempts to arrest Missy. Missy reveals why she can't be arrested. Missy unveils Queen Alyssa's crown. Missy mentions the Doctor. Someone threatens Missy. Queen Alyssa's crown does something. Even Missy doesn't know what is going on. Missy learns she has just killed someone as well as some of the robots. Missy reveals she doesn't rescue people very often. Missy proposes a new plan to Mortimer and Scratch which involves her becoming queen. Queen Alyssa learns she is in danger. Missy asks Scratch to deliver a speech. Mortimer gives Scratch some advice regarding his speech, as does Missy. Scratch delivers his speech. Missy asks Scratch to request that Queen Alyssa surrenders. Missy believes Queen Alyssa will surrender. Missy proposes death to Queen Alyssa. Queen Alyssa believes Missy will be a better queen than her. Queen Alyssa asks Lord Volunteer to do whatever it takes to protect her. Missy realises she underestimated Queen Alyssa. Loads of people are killed. Mortimer calls out for Missy and Scratch. Missy and Mortimer learn that Scratch has been killed. Mortimer attempts to come to terms with this. Mortimer and Missy find somewhere to hide. Missy reminds Mortimer of Scratch's death. Mortimer introduces Missy to us. Missy gives Mortimer a reality check regarding the universe. Missy attempts to destroy Queen Alyssa's crown to power up her vortex manipulator. Mortimer opts to assist Missy. Missy compliments the Doctor. Mortimer believes he and Missy are friends. Mortimer wants to join Missy. Missy and Mortimer leave this planet. Mortimer and Missy arrive somewhere else. Missy mentions the time vortex. Missy and Mortimer leave this place. Mortimer and Missy arrive somewhere else again. Mortimer believes she and Missy are still on the same planet, and Missy introduces Mortimer to the Doctor's TARDIS. That is my recap of Dark Gallifrey Missy, Part 1. And Missy will return, Missy, played by Michelle Gomez, will return in Dark Gallifrey Missy, Part 2, which, time of recording this, is only in a few days' time. So, there you go, time 1. But what are I covering in tomorrow's episode? In tomorrow's episode, I am recapping Race Across the World UK Season 5 Episode 1. Here's the trailer.
What was the need for that?
This is overwhelming. This is so busy.
Race Across the World is back.
Race mode is on.
There's no phones, no flights, no bank cards. The highest highs,
We've seen some amazing sights.
the lowest lows.
Irrelevant. You not want to get
It's all gone ballistic.
Exhausted, exhilarated.
Oh my God.
Goodbye, comfort zone. Race Across the World. Watch from Wednesday, 23rd of April on BBC iPlayer.
That was the trailer for Race Across the World UK. I don't know, I put UK, I don't know if there's other versions, but I thought it just made sense. Season 5. And I have showed you that because in tomorrow's episode I'll be recapping Race Across the World UK Season 5 Episode 1. But back to this episode, let me know what you thought of Dark Gallifrey Missy Part 1 if you listened to it. My recap, if you didn't, you can put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below as well. Anything else you want me to cover on the channel, such as any previews or recaps, put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode for my recap of Race Across the World UK Season 5 Episode 1. Goodbye.